All right. So we need to get this ship through the balloon. Through the hoop. So balloons make the ship go up. So, yes, but make sure you wait till you're called on. I'm glad you knew the answer. So 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be 3 balloons.
Choose how to add balloons or weights to send the ship through the hoop.
All right, Anna Realis, how do we get from 3 to -2? Which option?
Two balloons.
2 balloons. 2 balloons is going to make you go up. We need to go down. So
No, the other one.
2 weights.
Yeah, 2 weights.
All right, let's see if that works. So 2 weights. We go down 1, down 2. Are we at the hoop?
No.
So
But
looks like that one can't be right. So let's try.
5 weights.
Let's try that. You said 5 weights?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. 3, 4, 5. So yes, the 5 weights is correct.
Choose a combination of balloons and weights to send the ship through the hoop.
All right, Brandon A. Which option is going to get the ship through the hoop?
The first option.
First option. All right, let's see. Go down 1, then up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's correct. All right, we'll go with Elsie. How do we get the ship to the hoop?
Let's see. 1, 2, 4. Is it the last one?
All right, let's check and see if that's right. 1, 2, 3, and then one more. Yep, that's correct. All right, Brandon F. Which option is going to get the ship through the hoop?
Is it like the third one?
Let's check and see if that's right. All right, 1, 2, and then it says go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, you're right.
The ship starts at 0. What happens when you add 2 balloons? Complete the sentence.
All right, Japheth. The ship moves 2 in the positive or negative direction when you use balloons.
Positive.
Yes, positive. That means you're going up.
Now what happens when you add 4 weights?
All right, Maya, when you add 4 weights, does the ship go 4 in the positive direction or negative direction?
Negative.
Yes, that's correct. Weights is negative.
Which expression represents moving up 2 and then down 4?
All right. Anna Realis, which expression is up 2 and down 4?
Two plus and the negative 4.
Yes, that's correct, because 2 in the positive direction, that's why we have a positive 2, and 4 in the negative direction, so that's why we have a negative 4. So you're correct. 2 plus negative 4. Some people in other classes said 2 plus minus 4. Like, that's not correct. You only say minus when you're using the subtraction symbol. But if you're using negative numbers, you say negative. So 2 plus negative 4.
Oh, I was right. Yes.
What is the sum?
All right. Brandon A, what is 2 plus negative 4?
That is 2. Wait, negative 2.
Yeah, negative 2. Because as you can see from the drawing or the picture, they went up 2, then they went down 4, and they ended at negative 2. So negative 2 is our answer.
Two plus negative 4 equals negative 2. What does the expression negative 3 plus negative 2 represent?
All right. LLC, negative 3 plus negative 2 means you move up or down 3 and up or down 2.
Three goes and the ship moves up,
All right. Negative 3. What does negative mean?
down,
All right. So the ship moves down 3, and then negative 2. Is that up or down?
up, no, down.
Yeah. Negative's always down. So both of them are down. We want to think about it logically. We don't want to be like, oh, well, one of them's down, so the other one must be up. We don't want to think like that. We want to think, oh, they're both negative, so they're both down.
What's the sum?
All right. Brandon F. What is negative 3 plus negative 2?
Isn't it negative 5?
Yes, that's correct. If you look at the picture, they started at 0, they went down 3, then they went down 2 more, and they ended at negative 5.
That's not easy.
Yes, this is easy if you pay attention.
Which expression is modeled by the picture?
All right. We'll go with Japheth. Which expression is modeled by the picture? You start with the line closest to the number line, so the down one first.
Negative 7 plus 5.
Yes, that is correct. Negative 7 plus 5. So we went down 7 and then up 5.
What is the sum?
All right, Maya, what is negative 7 plus 5?
Negative 7. Negative 12?
No, not negative 12. Let's look at the picture. So you see they went down 7 and they got to negative 7, but then they went up 5. So where did they end at when they went up 5?
Is it -2?
Yes, it is -2. If it would have been 7 plus 5, it would have been 12. But it was -7 plus 5. So that's why our answer is -2. Because you went down 7, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But then since you're adding a positive number, that means you're going up. So you're going to go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you end at -2.
Oh, so you do the opposite of when you add whole numbers?
Yes, when you're in the negatives and you're adding, it's basically like subtracting, I guess. And then when you're in the negatives and you're subtracting, it's basically like adding.
Which expression is modeled by the picture?
Anna Realis, which expression's modeled by the picture?
-6 plus -2.
Yes, they went down 6 and then down 2.
What is the sum?
Brandon A, what's -6 plus -2?
-8.
Yep, we went down 6, then down 2 more, and ended at -8.
Find 3 plus -5 by making a number line model. Draw an arrow to represent the first add-in.
All right, so to make these drawings, you got to start at 0, and then if your first number is positive, you move to the right. If your first number is negative, you move to the left. So since it's a +3, we're going to start at 0. So the back needs to be on 0, and we're going to move to the right 3. So 1, 2, 3.
Draw an arrow to represent the second add-in.
Then when you do the second one, you start right where the first one left off. So you don't start at 0. We're going to start at 3. And we look at the second number. Since it's negative, we're going to move to the left. And it's -5, so we're going to move 5 to the left. So again, you start where you left off. So we start at 3. So we move left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What is the sum?
And then wherever you end at, so wherever you end at, that's the answer. So we ended at -2. So our answer is going to be -2.
Model -2 plus 6 on the number line.
All right, Elsie, what number do we start at when we're going to do this modeling?
Do we start -2?
Oh, you start at 0. So we're going to start at 0.
No.
And then,
Coming to positive.
all right, you start at 0, and the first number is -2. So are we going to move to the left or to the right?
The left.
Yeah, negative means to the left. All right. And then how many do we move to the left?
2.
Yeah, 2, because it's -2. So we moved left 2. Then our next arrow, what number is our next arrow going to start at?
0.
No, the second arrow always starts where the first arrow ended. So where did the first arrow end?
6.
No, where did the first arrow end?
2.
-2.
Yeah.
So it's going to start at -2. And then since it's a +6, are we going to move to the left or to the right?
Right.
To the right. How many times do we move to the right?
6 times?
Yeah,
No,
6.
no.
Yeah, 6 is correct. But that doesn't mean you move all the way to 6. That's not what that means. That means you move forward 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
And then we ended at 4. So that means our answer is going to be what? It's going to be 4.
What is the sum?
So we ended at 4. So our answer is 4.
Find -2 plus 6 by making a number line model. Draw an arrow to represent the first add-in.
Is it the same thing?
You said what?
Isn't it the same thing number from the last one?
Yes, they do the double question for some reason. So I'm gonna do this one, but yeah, it's the same thing. Go start at 0, go to -2.
Draw
Then
an arrow to represent the second add-in.
we start at -2, and we go forward 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we end at 4.
What is the sum? Model -4 plus 4 on the number line.
All right, Brandon F.
That's 0.
What number do we start at? Yes, I know it's going to be 0, but for the drawing, Brandon,
4.
Me?
-4.
Brandon F. So you start at 0 and you move to -4, and then what do?
You get the right,
The right arrow, okay.
Yeah.
And what?
do the reverse, and
So we start at -4 because that's where we left off, and you said
yeah.
go forward 4, which is the reverse, and end at 0, like you said.
What is the sum?
All right, 0. We ended at 0 for everyone that didn't see that.
Find -4 plus 4 by making a number line model.
All right, like I said, it's a double
Draw
question.
an arrow to represent the first add-in.
So we're gonna do the same thing. Start at 0, go back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it's -4, that's why we did that.
Draw an arrow to represent the second add-in.
Then we got a +4, so that means we're gonna move forward 4 and you pick up right where you left off. So you start at -4, you go forward 1, 2, 3, 4.
What is the sum?
And we ended at 0. So our answer is 0.
Model 7 plus -7 on the number line.
All right, Japheth, where do we start our first arrow at?
0.
And which way do we go, left or right?
Right?
How many times?
7.
Yep, because it's a 7 right here. So we go forward 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, where's our next arrow start at?
-7.
All right, 7. Then which way? Oh, it goes to the left. And how many times does it go to the left?
7.
Right, we're going to the left because this is -7. Negative numbers go to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what number did we end at?
0.
Yeah, 0. That's correct. So our answer is 0.
What is the sum?
Ended at 0. It's going to be the
No,
same
it's not
problem.
0.
Oh, actually, it's not
What
the
do you
same.
notice about adding a number and its opposite?
All right, Maya, a number plus its opposite is always 0, sometimes 0, or never 0. You said what? All right, we'll try Anna Realis. A number plus its opposite is what? Always, sometimes, or never 0.
Hello?
No, it's going to be always. Whenever you have a positive number plus the exact same number but negative, it's always going to be 0. So no matter what, a number plus its opposite is always 0.
A number plus its opposite always equals 0. Choose all of the expressions that have a sum of 0.
All right, Brandon A. Which one of these have a sum of 0?
Negative. Hold on. 12 plus negative 12.
All right, anything else?
Negative 5 plus negative. Wait. Negative 5 plus 5.
All right, anything else?
No.
All right, that's correct. There's no more. Obviously, negative 7 plus 5 doesn't work, and negative 3 plus 6 doesn't work. But negative 10 plus negative 10 doesn't work because they're both negative. You need one of them to be positive. And 3 plus 3 doesn't work because they're both positive. You need one of them to be negative. So there's only 2 right answers.
Choose the expression that has a sum of 0.
All right, LLC, which one of these adds up to 0? Which one of these options adds up to 0? Which one of these options adds up to 0?
Is it negative 0 plus negative 4?
I don't see a negative 0 plus negative 4.
Wait, I don't know.
There's 13 plus 13, negative 4 plus negative
That one.
13,
That one.
13 plus
That one.
this one?
Yeah.
All right, no, that one's actually not going to be 0 because that's going to give you negative 8. Because you got, even though it's 4 and 4, they're both negative. For it to be 0, you need one of them to be positive and one of them to be negative.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna be the last one. 6 plus, and then negative 6. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. So everyone, just in case you're confused, these top 3 don't work because even though these are 13s, they're both positive. Even though these are negative 4s, they're both negative. Even though these are both negative 11s, they're both negative. You need one positive and one negative, like here, 6 and negative 6.
Find negative 3 plus negative 5.
All right, Brandon
What is
F.
the sum?
Do you know this answer?
Yeah.
All right, what's this one?
It's negative 8.
Yes, that is correct.
Step, bro, what are you doing?
All right, so for those that can't easily see that it's negative 8, you start at 0. Our first one was negative 3. So you go to the left 3. 1, 2, 3. Then the next one's negative 5. So you go to the left 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you end at negative 8.
First, model the sum on the number line.
All right, Japheth, what number do we start at?
0.
And which way are you gonna go, left or right? All right, and how many?
3.
All right, then our next arrow, what number does it start at?
3. -3.
And which way is it gonna go, left or right?
Left.
And how many?
5.
All right, that's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we get the same answer, -8.
What is the sum? Find the sum.
Anna Realis, do you know the answer to this? -9 plus -4?
-13.
Yes, that's correct.
Bravo.
So you start at 0, -9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then -4. So 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you end at -13.
Find the sum.
All right, Brandon A. What is 5 plus -8?
Hold on. That big -3.
Yep. So 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The -8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get -3.
Find the sum.
All right. LLC. What's -7 plus 10?
-7 plus 10. -3.
It's not -3. It's going to be +3.
Oh.
So this is why. You start at 0, go to -7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But then it says +10. So you go right 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you end at +3.
Oh.
What is Lila's total profit for the first 2 days?
All right. Brandon F. Do you know what Lila made after Tuesday?
That'd be 6.
Yes. So on this number line, they're going by 2s. They weren't going by 1s. So the first one's -4. So you got to do -2, -4, and then +10. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And you end at +6.
The notebook shows the money Lila earned and spent on the next 2 days.
All right, let's go with.
What is Lila's total profit?
All right, Japheth, what's Lila's profit after Thursday?
Four.
Yes, 4 is correct. So you start at 0, and again, this is going by 2s. So you got -2, so you got to go backwards 2. Then you got +6, so you go forward 6. So 2, 4, 6. And you end at +4.
is Remy's total profit?
All right, Anna Realis, what's Remy's profit after Sunday? You should be able to get this one just by looking at, yeah, 0. Do you know why it's 0? Like just quickly looking at the numbers, how you could easily tell it's 0?
They're the same.
And one of them is,
I know.
all right, whoever said I know, you can say it.
One is positive and one is negative.
Yes, that's correct. Whenever you have two numbers that are the same and one's positive and one's negative, you automatically know it's 0 without doing any math.